Another exciting weekend of Premier League football. Everton and Manchester United drew 2-2. In my own opinion, I think, in all honesty, I would say, in all honesty, I didn't watch the first half. I only joined maybe about 30 minutes ago, maybe around 70th minute of the game. And from what I could observe, I think United came back to fourth out a draw. And I would say they were fortunate and towards the end of the game because if it had to be some other officials in the Premier League, they would have easily awarded that Ashley Young dive, I would say, dive in the box as a penalty. So I'm glad they got it right this time around because that pull by Harry Maguire isn't enough, like the way Ashley Young made it look. Do you understand? At first, the official awarded a penalty, and later VAR called him to the screen and to review his decision, which I think was great by the officials, by the way. So for me personally, I think the official got this one right. They got it right, and if that kind of penalty was awarded against my team, I would be furious as well. So I think United were lucky that these officials they got it right this time around because, and again, if you ask me, Harry Maguire was horrible. He was horrible. Do you understand? You are in the box and touching players. Do you understand? He expects that kind of contact in the box, and that was exactly what he was looking for. Do you understand? If you look at how the whole thing panned out, the shot from Gueye, I think the shot was saved by Andrew Onana. So him running towards the ball, he doesn't have an intention to go and play the ball. Because if he had an intention to go and play the ball, I don't think that little pool would have held him back. Imagine if it was in his own half, in his own box. Do you understand? Wanting to clear the ball. Do you understand? That kind of pool would not have, you understand, hold him back. So he threw himself to the ground as if they hacked him from behind or something like that. So at first, as I said, at first the officials blew for a penalty. Then the VAR called his attention to the screen just to make sure that he reviewed his decision and make sure he took the right decision. So for me personally, I think that shouldn't have stood as a penalty, and kudos to the officials. If they do something right, we are going to talk about it, and if they messed up, we will talk about it. We will talk about it as well. So these are the little difference that we need from officiating. We don't need all these gibberish that they have been doing all this while. Do you understand what I'm saying? So for me personally, I think the little 30 minutes that I watched, I think United came back to the game, and that free kick by Bruno Fernandes, that was fantastic free kick by him. Fantastic. Do you understand? That brought United back into the game, and few minutes later, Ugarte also got on the score sheet with a beautiful volley from the edge of the box. In my own opinion, I think they did themselves right. Their performance might not be up to standard of what United fans wanted, but they at least came back into the game and made sure they fought out a draw. In my own opinion, I think in the first half, after I watched the review of the game, I think United were horrible most especially in defense. They were horrible in defense, and the first goal, do you understand, was a corner kick. They weren't able to clear their line, and the ball eventually fell into the back of Beto, who is in good goal scoring form. He converted for them. He put Everton in front, and later on, Dakuri also got on the score sheet. It was through a counter-attack break from Everton's half, which was eventually started by Dakuri, and he ended up scoring that goal. Harry Maguire could have reacted earlier in that regard, and I don't know what he was looking at. He was staring at the ball till Dakuri jumped and head the ball into the back of the net. For me personally, I think that was horrible by him, and I think he should have performed beyond what he did tonight. If you ask me, that kind of performance is not acceptable. If you ask me, but all these kind of little errors and mistakes puts United in jeopardy. We cannot always put the blames on the manager all the time. But for me personally, I think there are some players who don't have desire to play for this shirt, who don't have desire to play for that United badge. So those kind of players should be excluded from the team. That's what I think. That's my own opinion. I think there will be a massive clear out in the summer. There will be a massive clear out in the summer so that the new manager can have some fresh legs into his team, and that can make the difference for them. So for me personally, I think I don't have anything more to say about the game other than the fighting spirit United brought back into the game, and they make sure that they get something out of that game. So these are the observations that I made from the game. If you are just coming across this way for the first time, please like, and subscribe. And if you are already, please kindly smash the like button and drop a thought in the comment section. Just let me know what you think about the game in the comment section. I will look forward to that. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in another episode. And bye for now.